I look at the younger generation right now and what COVID did to them, and just the years of helicopter parenting and cultural changes and society values shifting. Um, I see a big need for a major course correct in our country. And listening to your message, which is really unbelievable, I thank you so much for sharing it with Keenan's Corner, man. This has just been like a mind blowing hour. What would you say to young people?
I anytime I talk to somebody, the younger generation, uh, I try to instill a level of an ability that maybe they haven't seen yet. I was a drill instructor at the police academy for 10 years, and all these young kids come in.
Really?
Yeah, so and that was like my main function is to to let them see that they're able to do greater things. So, what, for instance, I'd say, hey, all right, let's go. Let's go for a really short run.
Yeah.
And we'd go for a 3 mile run or a 4 mile run. That's a very short run, but to them, it's catastrophically long.
Yeah.
They have never run that far. So I'm like, who here hasn't? It maybe not in this nice tone of voice, but who here has never run 4 miles before today? And half the class would raise their hand. I'm like, well, that's a goal. You just achieved
Yeah.
a massive milestone. And before the class is over, they're running 13 miles. In a lot of cases, we would take obviously the class into, we'd have to regulate based on their experiences or maybe some injuries with that. We would tone that down a bit, but they were able to get things done that they had never imagined were possible in their lives. So what I would say to the younger generation is, and I say this to my son because he went through COVID during high school. He lost his wrestling years,
Yep.
lost his lacrosse
That's
years.
huge. That's huge.
Yeah, that's so devastating, and it's very difficult to see them go through that challenge. Like for them to process that at such a young age, it it looked like I felt like I was helpless because they looked like they were helpless,
Yeah.
and I didn't know what to say or say the right thing. But honestly, you pick a goal. There's nothing that can stop you from achieving that goal. You have to set your mind to something. And if you follow through, and I don't mind eating an elephant,
Yeah.
you just got to take small bites. And it might take you a year, it might take you 10 years, but you keep pushing along, and eventually it's going to be nothing but bones. And
I love
kids,
it, man.
kids are very resilient, capable
Yeah.
people.
They
And
just don't know it.
they just don't know it. And I think being a good role model and seeing people out there, or even watching your favorite athlete, or watching your favorite runner, or
Yeah.
somebody that has achieved monumental things, and seeing like, how did they do it, and then learn from them, learn from their mistakes.
Yep.
But you're going to make your own along the way, and just be prepared for that.
Tell you, the thing that got me into triathlon was a video of Team Hoyt, Dick and Rick Hoyt.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. The father.
yeah, father and son.
An Air Force colonel.
Yeah,
Who had the son who was cerebral palsy.
yeah,
Hoyt.
unbelievable.
And he took him on a 5K run, and they turned into Ironmans.
Yeah,
Triathlon.
like that's.
I watched the love of that father.
Mm.
I showed it to my class, and I grew up as a lifeguard, and the guy who taught in the room right next to me, Brian Diglio, one of my best friends, he and another teacher, we started swimming every morning at 6 a.m. at the Northropton pool, and we did the West Point try, and we did the New York try, and we were training for a half iron when I got injured 10 years ago. That was next, a half iron. So in my mind, bucket list, I was hoping for the Lake Placid.
Yeah.
At some point, and then, got ahead of the plans.
Yeah.
Here I am. But you know what though? It's been a 10-year journey, and I get grace-filled moments like the one we're having right now. And to me, that the message that you just sent out to young people, to me, that's like God is telling me, all right, Bill, you're exactly where I want you, doing exactly what I want you to do. Because that message that you sent out, I hope it just, if it touches one young person, 18 to 20-year-old, who's got a question mark over their head.
Yeah,
And maybe we can turn that into a freaking exclamation point.
I agree. Yeah, that'd be amazing.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get more than one person, brother.
Oh, well, we'll see.
All right. So, all right, listen, folks, to put a bow on it, Andrew Kelly, a man for all reasons and all seasons. He's a warrior, a Force Recon Marine, a Clarkstown police officer, and getting ready to transition into a beautiful retirement with his lovely wife somewhere down south. I'll observe operational security. I won't divulge the location.
Thank you.
But Andrew, thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, man. And we'll see you next time on Keenan's Corner.